Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bolaji James and this is on Kube Media Network. Alright, so in today's tutorial I want to quickly show you how you can create any type of slider on your WordPress website. We all know that sliders make our website beautiful, although they have the capability to slow down our website, but some people still prefer to use sliders on their website. So if you are one of such people and you want to use slider on your website, then make sure you watch this tutorial to the end, and you'll be able to learn how to create any kind of slider with a free plugin and Elementor website builder. All right, let's go into it. So quickly we're going to go to, I have this new installation. If you look at it here, it's just a new installation, nothing on it, just the default WordPress installation. And so I'm going to go over to the plugin section here. I'm going to click on add new. So I'm going to click on add new so that we can add two plugins, basically two plugins. We're going to search for Elementor, Elementor. Okay, so we're going to install Elementor page builder. This is it. We're going to install. So once we've done that, we're not going to activate it, but I don't want it to waste our time, so I'm going to install the two at once. So once this is installed, I'll click here again and I'll search for Smart Slider 3. Smart Slider 3 is a free WordPress plugin that enables you to create awesome sliders on your website free of charge. So I'm going to install this. Look at it, Smart Slider 3. You can see it has about 900,000 active installations. So once I've done that, I'll go back to my plugin and I will click on installed plugins so that I can activate the two at once. So we have Elementor and Smart Slider 3, and I'm going to click here and say activate and apply. Alright, so once the two plugins have been activated, all we have to do, first we go to the slider and create a slider. So I'm going to point to this place here. We have Smart Slider and we're going to hit dashboard. Alright, so on the Smart Slider dashboard, it's just showing you a kind of welcome tutorial. So just say don't show again. Go to your dashboard. So here on the dashboard we have a sample here that was created for us, but we're going to create a new project from scratch. So say create new project, start with a template. If you like, you can go over and pick a template, but I'm just going to start with a new project. Maybe in subsequent tutorial I can show you how to use a template, but let's create the one that we love with our own pictures. So we have different type of, we are creating a slider, then is a simple slider. Of course other ones are for pro users, so but this is enough for anything you want to do basically. So I'm going to name this project, I can say test. Alright, so I'm going to click on create. So it's going to create an empty slider for me. So you can see that here we don't have anything here. So I'm going to click on add slide. So it's been created successfully, but there's nothing there. So I'm going to click on add slide. So what do I want to add? I'm just going to add an image. So let me add an image. So I've created a few images, about 3 of them. You can use Canva. I created the ones I'm using here, like this. Look at these 3. So I'm using these 3 just for demonstration purposes. So I've created the 3 of them using Canva. You can see them. You see the last one I did here. So this one here is it here. So this is it. I created it here, then the 3 of them. So you can do the same using Canva. Alright, so we pick this one and we select that here, so you can see it here. So we can now edit. So I can still decide to add another image. So I'm going to add, so let me just upload the remaining two. So I'm going to upload the other two now, then I'll use them for the other two slides. So let's pick this one first. So it's going to be a full width slider, you know, so you can see the two images have been brought in. So I can rearrange this. Actually, if I want, I can bring this here. Yeah, I can bring this. Alright, so I don't mind this. What I did before is just coming up. Okay, so like this. So if I have it like this, now I can decide to edit this one now. Alright, so I can decide to edit this now. So if I decide to add a button, for instance, okay, so let's say I want to add something. So I can come to this place here. You can see this place that says add layer. So I can click on add layer and I can bring a button. So this button, I can put it anywhere I want. So like, just let's have it here. I can say view projects. You know, this actually is a kind of a portfolio website. I'm showing people that I'm a web developer basically. So when I'll close this thing now, you see it says welcome to my web design portfolio. So I can say view projects, since, you know, in case the person wants to view that project, so I can say view project. All right, view project, and I can say, you know, the link of the website. So I can say okay, so I can put something like this. Now for this, I can decide to use another, so I can switch to style and change this color, this green color from here. So if you go down here, you see the background color. So I love blue basically, so I can decide to use blue. And of course, if I want it to have a radius, that is, I want it to be circular, so I can put it like this, put 10 or any kind of size, so like that. So if I close this now, for instance, you see what I was talking about. So I will have something like this. So I can go ahead and save. So if I can I copy this, basically copy, I don't know if it will show on the next, so I can go back to this. Okay, sorry, I should have even picked the next slide from here. So I've edited this. Let me edit the second one here. So I did the second one and just put, you know, the same button. So I can come here and just paste my button, paste the layer, you understand, view project. So I will now click on this. I will just change this address, basically. That is if you are adding a button basically, but in your case you might not want to add. So for this project here, okay, so I think this is actually the project. So like the first one is not even supposed to have a button because it's just saying welcome to my portfolio. So is this the project? That website address is for this one. So I'm going to save it. Why? So once you finish editing, you can actually come here and pick the third slide as well. Pick the third slide and edit it, and you just paste that same layer, you know, paste the layer, click on it, and then change this one. Let's say maybe this one is going to a different web address, like Niger subs. gmail.com. You understand? So like this. Alright, so let's say I'm done with this. You can see how simple it is once you have been able to create your picture before coming down here. So it makes it easier. So I can have it like this, and then I will just click on back so that I can do some other stuff. So once I've done this, I can now come to the setting here. So if you look at this place, this is the short code that you need to copy, that you are going to paste in your Elementor page builder. So you are going to copy this. Alright, so let's take a look, and that's what you have here. So there's nothing here again. You just come back here, click on size. This is the size, of course. So limit slide width, so you don't need all of that. Leave all this like this. You don't need to change anything here. Alright, so we go to control. So if you, depending on how what you want to show, how you want it to move around, so you can put this if you like, and you can put this default one if you like. Alright, so that is that. After that, come down here. There is nothing else to set here. Then you can go to animation. Background animation is disabled, so let's go to autoplay. So it should autoplay, of course. It should autoplay, so you don't need to wait for people to click before your site will be autoplaying. So slider duration, this 8,000, I think that is 8 seconds. Wouldn't it be too long? So can we make it 2,000, like every 2 seconds it will change. Alright, so we go to optimize. There's nothing there. Then let me look at this animation. Look at this background animation. You can actually add a background animation as well if you like, so it makes it look beautiful. So for instance, what if you like this one? I love this curtain to left. So like this one, you can use it and apply it to your sliders, and it makes your work beautiful. So I can save this. Alright, so I'm done with this now. If we should we preview, let's just leave it, and let's go and see how it looks on our website. So if we come back to this place, go to pages here and say add new. So I'm going to open this in a new tab, create a new page. So you know, I showed you that this is what we have right here now. So the site, there's nothing there. So now we want to change the home page to something else now. Alright, so if we create this new page and we give it the title of home, so come to this place, close this, say home, home, and once we've done that, we just go ahead and publish, and then we open it with Elementor. You can also use this as well. But Elementor gives you the opportunity to present it the way you want. So if you close this one and just open this page with Elementor, while this is loading up, we can come back to this place here and go to settings, and go to reading, so that we can set the page that we have just created as the home page of the website. So we can come here, change this to static, and of course select this as the home page and save. Is it saved? Okay, it's still rolling. Alright, so let's go to this. Okay, this is still loading as well. Okay, I think this one is done, is saved. So let's wait for this. Okay, so I'm going to exit this, and here I'm not going to waste time. I'm just going to add a new container, and it's going to be a full width container like this, because I created. So I'm going to come here, you say boxed, so depending on what I want, so I can say full width, and then I'm going to come here and I'm going to add what we call short code. So I'm going to add short code here, and I'm just going to paste that short code I copied in this place. So, and that will display what do you call it, a slider. Alright, so you can see that now, so you can see how it looks. Alright, so I'm going to publish this. I'm going to publish this. Alright, so if I come back to this place now and then I refresh, you see that the home page changes. So my slider is now displayed correctly, and you can see the effect that I added. So you can see that effect that I added, the cutting, the slide to the left, you understand? So this is how you can create amazing slider just like this for your website. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and you found the tutorial helpful. So if please make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified when I create new tutorials. But before I close this video, you can see that this part of this image is not showing, so you can actually expand this by adjusting your settings on the smart slider. So if you go back to your dashboard here, and you come to this is a slider. So if you click on this, so this is our slider, we named it test, and it has 3 slides in it. Alright, so we can just come to the sizes and make it bigger. I think the height basically, so I think the height was 600, so we can decide to make it 800. Alright, so 800 instead of 600 here, so we can make this 800 and just go ahead and save. That is it. So once you come here and you refresh, this should take effect. Alright, so you can see now, so you can see this text at the top here was not displaying expert on e-commerce, VTU website, whatever. So this looks good and smart. Alright, so thank you for watching, and see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.